All right, guys, I'm traveling in Puerto Rico. I've been here before, but I'm traveling, and I'm gonna show you what I do to stay healthy on a daily basis, a daily routine of what I do. So I just took some client calls, and the first thing I did before that was I got some reverse osmosis water. So basically how this works is you take this thing out. So this is the wastewater, but basically I'll just redo it. Well, there's still some in here, but basically how you do it is from your any sink, any hose, any water, obviously just sink water, you dump it out. This is what the wastewater is. But basically you just fill it up, and then you just put it, once it's up to like here, you just put it in here, and then this would be empty up, ideally. Then you would hit start and it would just filter it. And then there's wastewater. So the water that has like the microplastics, the chlorine, heavy metals goes back in there, and that's what I just dumped down. Basically that water smells like a pool water, like chlorine, and it's bad, that's how you know. So reverse osmosis has no electrolytes, which is what you need to get hydrated actually. So there's the magnesiums and the sodiums in here, which are two of the key electrolytes. So basically I had put a big pinch of that in my water, and I just sipped that. And then what I did, this is filling up. Then what I did next is I took a shower. You can see my hair is wet. But I took a cold shower like 30 minutes after waking up, so my cortisol's a little bit lower. I have to shock myself and go crazy, but I took a cold shower in here. And the great thing is that we have a shower filter on that shower. And they're basically all the same, all the ones that you see online. You can get basically any one, but with that shower filter, it basically filters out like chlorine, which is what makes my hair like so shitty. But yeah, like chlorine, when you go in the pool, your hair gets all like straw. It feels like straw, it feels like crap, and it looks terrible. That's what happens if you don't really have a shower filter. Some places have better tap water than others, but I like to just have that filter. My hair just feels 10 times better. I don't use anything in my hair. So many people ask me, oh, like, what do you do for your hair? Like, do you put in some sort of sea salt spray or shampoo or conditioner? No, I don't use a single thing in my hair. Just water. When I have that filter, it's good. When I don't have the filter, my hair kind of gets shitty. So hydrated, cold shower, because my bed head, and I didn't shower yesterday. I was just kind of dirty, and I had legs yesterday. But next step is using this thing, microplastic free coffee maker. Someone used it, my boy who lives here used it first, but I'm gonna cook it up and show you how to use this. So the quality of this might be a little shitty because I'm zooming out, but I don't really have a cameraman right now. So basically you unscrew this, and this is where you put water under here, and then you put coffee grounds up in here. So basically there's like some piss water in here, some grounds. Just dump this out. Probably dump it down the trash ideally, but I'm just gonna do it down here because in a little bit of a rush. So get all of this out. Make sure there's nothing up in here. There's like some leftovers from the last person's oops and all that shit. Get all that crap out of there. And then what you do is get the reverse osmosis, because I want reverse osmosis coffee, and put it in the bottom part. So fill it up basically full. And then we're going to grab, or put this in here, and then we're going to grab our organic, 100% organic coffee. I think this is from Puerto Rico because that's where I'm at. And then we're just gonna, everyone always gets the spoon or the little scooper, bro. All you have to do is literally just like funnel that shit right in there. Just have some hand-eye coordination, my boy. But basically once you have that, I saw a video that you're supposed to get a spoon and just pat it down like this. I can probably put a little bit more, but it's okay. Just pat it down. Then screw the top back up on like this. I don't know if you can see what I'm showing you here, but screw it on tight, and then all you have to do is just turn this shit on. I think it's this one. No, this one. Turn it on high, and then you just basically set it on here, and it will cook up. So that's the next step, and then. Yeah, so the key is that you want to wait 2 hours after waking up. I've talked about this a lot, but this is a key for not crashing in the afternoon. It's something with your adenosine levels. You can look it up online, but just in a nutshell, without explaining all the scientifics, all you have to do is wait 2 hours after drinking coffee. But we got this shit brewing up, and we got a soy boy pulling up to the crib. We have a soy boy pulling up to this crib. A low test individual pulling up to this crib. He needs the cut. Now this shit is officially done. It was steaming, but I didn't really record it. But the pressure makes the coffee go up here, and then you just pour it out. So I'm gonna pour this up, and then I'm gonna head outside, even though it's not very sunny, but I'm gonna go out there anyway. So the only thing is that it's like kind of shitty. The sun's kind of peeking out, but it's raining, and I'm trying to smoke this cigar and sit out here and record with my phone, but I don't actually know if I should start. If it starts raining hard, I'm gonna have to like pack everything up, and it's literally like drizzling on me right now, but maybe I'll do this now or later, but I guess you'll see in a second. All right, so we got the high test morning routine. Only thing missing would be a little bit more vitamin D. I mean, I feel like coming through, but it's just not beaming like a really sunny day. It's kind of cloudy, but we got the organic single ingredient tobacco right here. If you are a kid, do not do this. I do not condone this whatsoever, but it's just a one-time thing, kind of like a cheat meal. But I think these are better than energy drinks. If you kids drink energy drinks, cut that shit out. It's terrible. But my energy drink is black coffee with some vitamin D, getting sunlight on my eyes, setting my circadian rhythm. I'm trying to max out my health and energy and focus for today. So, I'm gonna try this. All right, my breath is gonna taste like shit. No one's gonna want to kiss me. Fucking coffee mixed with tobacco. It's like a freaking tastes like booty. But anyway, so my morning routine, I'm kind of locked in. Everything organic, everything reverse osmosis, everything as clean as possible. And I used to not care whatsoever about trying to maximize my health. I would just go with my day to day. Oh, wake up, hot shower, bump music, spike my dopamine, eat cereal in the morning, just play music. I was just addicted to dopamine, always looking for that out. And that just got me nowhere. Like, all I would think about was like video games, alcohol, girls, all these things that can consume your brain. It kind of goes hand in hand with like religion. It's like all these distractions, everything's bad. That's like the easy dopamine. And that was everything that was consuming my brain. And when I was just living a life of sin, I'm not gonna rant about religion here, so don't swipe away. But when I was just living a bad life, immoral life with no goals, no direction, things just did not work out for me. I thought my life was happy, I thought it was enjoyable, but after just doing that for a certain amount of time, it got old. Bad things started stacking up, and bad things started happening to me, and I felt like I needed a change. I felt like I needed purpose, and that's when I kind of started getting into the gym and building that discipline, that consistency, which changed my life completely. When I started just trying to be the best version of myself and max out every stat, max out my looks, my aesthetics, max out my health, my focus, max out my discipline, my drive, maxed out my grades in school so I could get a good job, which I did until I quit to do this full time to help others. But I had like the best accounting job I possibly could get. And even if I didn't become an influencer, even if I did become Dom Nutrition, like I would still be fine making great money, like the best accounting job you could possibly get. And I credit that to discipline and consistency through the gym. Because before I went to the gym, I didn't really have anything that built discipline and consistency. And that's because I basically was just forced to do school, forced to do sports with my parents, forced to work a job with my parents. But if I had it my way, I would have just been sitting around playing video games, doing nothing. And I see a lot of kids and guys these age, or guys in this day and age, who just only play video games all day long, watch Netflix all day long, and then if they are moved out to where they're 20 to 30 years old, they just are forced to work, so they go do some minimal effort job, and then when they get home, they just go right back to the Netflix, right back to the dopamine. And I just feel like that's not fulfilling whatsoever. Not fulfilling whatsoever. It doesn't make sense to me why you have one life and you're just wasting it doing pointless bullshit ass things. Pointless things. Sitting in front of a screen, tapping buttons on a controller, just staring like a zombie into a fucking white wall, and you get so excited to do that. How is that fulfilling at all? You're just literally in the fucking Matrix. I know Andrew Tate says that. I know it's corny, I know Andrew Tate says that, but it's true. You're literally staring at a fucking wall, tapping buttons on a controller like, oh my God, solving problems. Like, why wouldn't you use that focus and energy towards something good? Use those problem-solving skills, those reactionary skills to actually solve something good in today's society. So many of these guys who are nerds, who are losers, I guarantee if they put their minds towards the right things, they would be able to solve so much more. And it just, there's so many things that go into this, but like video games lower your tests. You don't want to work hard in your school. You don't want to get a good job. You just want to go to the easy dopamine. But a lot of the time, the hard, more difficult dopamine, like the gym or making money or working hard at your job, like a lot of that time, it's the same type of shit. Like it's the same thing. You just play you could be playing video games, playing 8 hours a day, or you could be working 8 hours a day. And if you think about it, like the only difference is you're actually making a difference and progressing in your life if you're working on the things that actually matter, like the gym, like school, like your job. But why can't you just learn to love the gym, love your job just as much or more, it's starting to fucking rain, or more than those dumbass video games, dumbass sports that you watch on the weekend, all that shit. Like, you just need to train your brain to do that. And that's what I did. When I went to college, I met friends who were into the gym, they weren't into video games, and I was like forced to cut out the video games, you know, start going to the gym and focusing on school because I wanted a good job. Like my dad was like, you know, once you're out of here, I'm not paying for shit anymore. You're on your own, you're gonna be on the street, go join the military if you don't have money. Join the military if you don't have money. And that actually scared me because I knew he was serious. He's not gonna pay for me and enable me to be a degenerate. And I don't know if you guys are parents, but if your kids are bums, do not enable your sons to be degenerates. Your daughters, it's a whole different story. But your sons, make them work hard, make them earn their shit, otherwise they're gonna grow up to be bums, and that's literally what's happening to me. So once I started working hard in school through so basically there was a fire under my ass to go hard, and now it's fucking raining. And I might have to go move this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this shit. It's kind of annoying. Well, it's a good thing I moved because now it's raining. But as I was saying, basically, once I went to college and started hanging out with people that wanted to grind the gym, wanted to get good grades, and wanted to make money in life. Damn, I kind of want to record this. 1 second. Hey, look at this shit. It's pretty cool. I want to move somewhere like this, bro. This is like Minecraft or some shit. But once I started surrounding myself with people that had different goals, their mindsets just kind of transformed my mindset to enjoy the same exact things. And the saying really is true, like you are the product of your environment. And if you're hanging around bums who are into sports betting, who are into Netflix, or if you're by yourself and you just have been stuck in a habit for so long, it's going to be so hard to break it. But basically I had multiple influences that wanted me to change. Whether that was God telling me that, or God putting me in that situation, or just by pure chance. Basically I had friends that wanted me to be better, objectively, get jacked, get good grades, make money. And my dad basically saying if I don't do that, then I'd be forced to go to the military, and just I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to college and everything. And basically, I did want to get like girls and stuff too. That was another motivator. Like, even though I was low test and a soy boy, I still wanted to get girls. I still wanted to, do that. And I felt like all the guys at college, there's a lot of guys who were jacked, more Chad than me, and I was kind of a soy boy. So I was like, all right, might as well try to compete and be better. And I think that's when my tests started going up because I've been lifting a little bit senior year of high school into COVID. That's kind of when I started college. But started getting my test up, and then once I got on that track around those people, everything just started compiling exponentially. All the little decisions started adding up. Eating perfectly clean, best I could as a freshman. Eating like 10 to 20 eggs a day. The chicken that they had, that's all they had on like rice or pasta, which is not clean at all. But I was just trying to, bodybuild, get jacked with the materials I had because they had fried chicken, sweets, all this bullshit, salad, like pizza. And I would never touch that. I was eating the same shit every day, trying to get as jacked as possible. And basically, as that went on, I just kept improving up until where I am today. But, sometimes if you guys don't have those external influences, it's going to be hard to break out of your bad habits. In my case, the video games, the smoking weed, the drinking, and then, my dad saying I need to get good grades or, I'm going to the military. He's not paying for my college. And my friends who are pressuring me to be good. And if you guys don't have that, let's say you're in a bad spot where you're drinking, smoking, you're fat, you don't have good relationships, sometimes you have to do it on your own. And that's what I learned when I would go home for the summer. There would be my bum-ass friends from high school who I didn't hang out with anymore, and I'd be alone basically during the summers because my boys didn't live close to me, the boys from college. And I would just have to go to the gym every day by myself. With my little brother, I was putting him on the gym. But going by myself every fucking day, working a job 40 hours a week. And, it was ass, but I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to going back to school to hang with my boys again. So it's fine. And a lot of you guys don't look forward to anything. You aren't looking forward to retiring or getting jacked or having a good wife or kids or anything. You're just kind of waiting to die, it seems. You're filling your boredom. You're filling your boredom with bullshit. Pure bullshit. Sports. These things that aren't great because you're not achieving anything. You're not helping anybody. You're not improving anybody's lives. You're just consuming pure bullshit. But when I was looking forward to getting more jacked, getting a girlfriend, getting a job, making as much money as possible, that kept me grinding in the gym. That kept me, wanting to keep self-improving. And when you guys don't have any goals in mind, you don't work towards the goals, it's easy just to be like, oh, I don't want to do something that's hard or different. I don't even know if it's going to work. I'm just going to stick to my easy dopamine. And that literally will keep you in your same spot. And that's how society is designed. It's designed to keep you consuming bullshit, spending your money on bullshit. And, me, I didn't really spend my money on anything besides food. I saved all my money. I wasn't interested in clothes, interested in watches. Nothing really. I don't know what you guys spend your money on, but if it's not something that's making you better, don't fucking buy it. At this point, I spend my money on gym memberships, eating out, traveling. Besides that, haven't spent a dime on alcohol in 2024 or 2025. Haven't spent my money on weed, sports betting, sports tickets, none of that bullshit. And when you treat your body as something that you're trying to actually max out in every way, shape, or form, when you treat yourself with actual respect, everything will just compound in a great upward direction. When you put the best food in your body, when you exercise to have as much muscle to live as long as possible, when you don't go drink at the bars, you don't sit around beating off all day, you go do something that's active, you go help others, and you may be like, oh, well, what is the point of life anyway? I want to enjoy my life. It's like, do you want to be a good role model for your kids, your grandkids? You want to be that grandpa that's like rich and like showing all the grandkids everything, making a lasting impact that will go down the line forever. If you think about it, if you get your kids right, they can help their kids, and it's basically like you're leaving a everlasting impact. I know it's kind of cheesy or corny, but that's what I kind of live for. I mean, every human and every animal wants to reproduce. So are you going to be a good role model? And are you going to set those kids up for success by being a jacked Chad, grandpa or dad that the kids look up to, the kids want to be like, or some fat loser, grumpy old dad or grandpa that just drinks and watches sports all day and talks about bullshit? And you guys may have had good parents or bad parents, good grandparents or bad grandparents, but you can kind of tell what they're like, and then you have to look at yourself and be like, am I on track to be like them? But I've been yapping, telling a lot about my story, but I'm gonna get to work. I've been talking for a while, but when I break my fast, I will clue you guys in or tune you guys into that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hit the gym later, cook up 2 meals, or go out to a restaurant. But yeah, just invest in yourself and treat yourself with the most respect, because if you don't, you're not gonna end up where you need to be. Breaking the fast right now at 1:30. Rice, avocado, and beef. But yeah, but I eat this up and then get back to work, but nothing spectacular going on, so I'll get back to you guys later. Just took a bunch of calls today. Ate some red meat, rice, fruit. Now we're doing a cardio challenge. We have to finish this cigar, or we keep walking until we finish the cigar. So basically once this is done, we'll stop walking, but we don't know how long. Don't know how long this shit could take. But you guys always overcomplicate your cardio and weight loss. If you literally just walked 10 to 20K steps a day, like if it was a gun in my head if I had to lose like 10 pounds of fat if I was fat, if you just did 20K steps a day at perfect heart rate, zone 2 for whatever your age is, I guarantee you would get shredded so fast. But when you just try to jog, 3 times a week, or, you eat your perfect diet every other day, it's like, bro, you have to make this shit a lifestyle. You can't half-ass, otherwise you're just wasting your time. Like, you might as well either go all in or all out. And an extra biohack is literally getting vitamin D on your skin shirtless while you're walking. So you're literally doing zone 2 cardio. Ideally you'd be fasted. And with the sun, it's literally a pro-hormone, so basically it boosts your test. And you guys are like, oh, how do I eat a calorie surplus or maintenance and get shredded? It's like, how do you guys who are injecting testosterone in their ass, eating 7,000 calories a day, how are they shredded with veins? Because their test is fucking high. So if you get your test high naturally, then you don't even have to worry about starving yourself. And that's literally what we're doing right now. We're literally boosting our test, aromatase inhibitor, plus the sun. You can't ask for anything more. And especially if you're eating totally clean, bro, like you're gonna get shredded so fast. But the thing is, if your diet's not totally locked in, you're gonna be wasting time. If your training's not totally locked in, you're kind of training like a dumbass, then you're wasting your time. So it kind of all comes together, but then once you learn how to do everything perfectly, it just falls into place and you'll just get big, lean, and then you'll just keep adding muscle while staying lean the entire time. But you don't want to, mix in processed food at all. If you're eating lots of red meat and eggs, a big mistake I see with a lot of people is that they'll eat fucking pasteurized dairy like yogurt. They'll eat seed oils, drink protein shakes. Like, you can't be mixing processed bullshit food with tons of red meat and eggs. Otherwise, you're gonna get fat, and that's why they say red meat and eggs are bad in 2025. Like, doctors say that, because when you mix a standard American or whatever diet with red meat and eggs, that's how you get fat. Because if you mix omega-6s with saturated fat, that's how you get fucked up. So you want to stick to animal-based saturated fat from red meat and eggs, and your cholesterol will be high, test will be high, and you'll be feeling great and looking great. But going back to walking, if you just get that 10 to 20K steps in every day, I guarantee it's gonna make a huge difference. And you don't need to jog, don't even need to sprint. Weightlifting, walking, boom. That's all it takes. Underwear. Or you just take everything off. Damn, that's like rolls on his back. It's got like no engine.
Baja un momento, por favor. TikTok. Wait, I'm like too hung.
He's like 28% body.
He's got a massive volcano on his back. Should I pop it?
Alright, let's see.
That's like bad for the gram.
Yeah, it's bad. Not aesthetic at all. About to get the body fat percentage. Wow, this kid smells like shit. The bod pod. The bod pod. I'm probably gonna get mogged here. but we'll see.
Last one?
Sages.
What's the OB?
Date of birth.
Oh.
I don't. Do you need all that? 10/30/01.
Yeah, that one's important.
Oh yeah.
10:30. How do I do that? Here.
You can just type it in. Go to click on yeah. Type it
10.
in. Yeah.
Get this kid off the keyboard.
10:30.
Yeah.
Oh, 1. Oh,
Yeah.
20.
2001.
What is that for?
Wow.
It's like it's like because I'm faded.
You look rich.
Sorry.
It's like sus Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this shit. Takes too much time.
Too much radiation.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm hung.
Okay, eso me la voy a decir.
Eso es para air displacement because it works with air displacement. So the tighter you are, the more precise it is.
Okay.
So should he take out his pants?
Yeah, but it's okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's such a shit.
I meant the other one.
Yeah, I mean they're like the
I
same.
mean, he can just take them all off. You just look so retarded.
Make it like tighter though. You said the tighter it is.
Yeah, you need like Nike Pros.
Yeah, make it like tighter. Like,
This,
Just like a sus Michael Phelps. Starting up, number 69, Michael Phelps.
Okay, next time, are you ready? Scale.
To get UFC win.
You can step off. Go next. And now the good part.
Freaking spring cat. There he goes.
I'll just sit in here.
Yeah, just relax, breathe normally, and put your hands in a stationary position. I recommend people on the lap or something, yeah. And try not to move. Breathe normally. Just like. Yeah. You ready?
some scans, dude.
Sus Phelps.
Y se compara.
Just barbecue it.
No, lo hace como para estar seguro que está correcto.
No, se compara la misma máquina.
Ya.
Exacto, sí.
Para corroborar.
Sí.
Estás ahí.
All right, guys. So it is the following day, and I could show you the gym, the restaurants we go to, the steak we eat, but there's really no point and there's no value in that. And here, you know, I'm trying to give you value. I could be Logan Paul and Mr. Beast and show you some entertaining shit that doesn't do anything for you, but that's not the person I am. I'm not the person who just is entertaining for no fucking reason. At least when my videos are funny, I try to give you value and give you something that you can use, or, you know, send a message. But when it's just pure bullshit like Mr. Beast, like, I'm not gonna waste my time showing you what I eat at a steakhouse. You guys can figure that out. You know, I'm not gonna show you how I train. I mean, I have videos where I've trained before, but I just feel like recording that's really not that necessary. I mean, if you guys want to see me train, that's a little bit better than the eating and stuff, but, you know, I can throw that in there as well. But I'll put like a pump pic or a few things here for a little bit. Here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put there, but I'll put there when I edit this. But basically, going back to, you know, influencers who just give you entertaining content that's pointless, like Mr. Beast, don't spend your time watching that shit. I'm not saying, oh, watch me all the time, but I'm like, at least if you're going to consume content, use it to learn. Use YouTube to learn things that are good for you, not things that are bad for you. Or, you know, don't just give your attention to things that are not going to give you any return on your investment, because you're investing your time, you're investing your attention on watching something. But if it's something like Mr. Beast or some sports, you don't really gain anything from that. It's just pure bullshit, pure entertainment. But if you can learn to use your free time to just spend it bettering yourself at all times, that is what matters. You will become 10 times the person you would be if you just spent all of your free time bettering yourself. So even if you're sitting around after you eat at home and there's nothing to do, you've done your cardio, you've eaten your meals, you've hit the gym, you've talked to your loved ones, spend your time learning. I see informational YouTube content as reading a book. It's the same exact shit. You're learning the same amount, and it's great for you. You know, if you look up, okay, how to talk better, how to speak better, something I could honestly use because sometimes I fuck up, but how to communicate better, how to talk to girls better, how to make more money, how to make more friendships. Any of these things will help you in your day-to-day life, whether that comes to your job, your relationships, etc. And you know that, but don't get caught in the trap of swiping on Reels. That's the thing that they get you. It's like gambling. Gambling is proven to be addictive because there's a potential reward. And when you're swiping on Reels, there's a potential reward for dopamine. And it's unexpected. You don't know if you're gonna win, you don't know if you're gonna lose, but there may be 20% of the Reels you see, they're actually valuable. But then think about it, the other 80% of the Reels you see could be a hot girl who's half naked in a bikini. It could be some comedy show, sports thing, animal clips, whatever. But those 80%, that 80% is totally a waste of your time. 80% of the Reels you see, 80% of your time watching. Wasted. When you could just look up something specific on YouTube and then just watch the whole thing and just get 100% value instead of 20% value. But that's just kind of how it is in life. You gotta think of all the time that you spend, are you using 100% of it to make your life better? 20%? 5%? And I'm talking about outside of work, because when you're at work, you're probably on a salary, you're making the amount of money you can make, and boom, that's all you can do. But what sets people apart in today's society is how they spend their free time after work. So are you spending it in the gym, or are you spending it sitting on the couch? I could go on and talk about this forever, but you also need to think about every single action that you take. Is it gonna make you better? Is it gonna make you worse? You know, if I was swimming in the pool right now, okay, it's nice, but is it making me better? No, that's why I don't even swim in this pool. Chlorine pool, it's bullshit. Chlorine's toxic to your skin. And if I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna get vitamin D, boost my test, boost my metabolism, make me healthier, make me live longer. Boost my test from this tobacco. Not the best, not the worst thing, but you know, I'm literally talking, making a video, which is going to help my brand, help myself, and help you guys as well. And you know, I'm spending my time productively. And that's the other thing in life where, you know, you have to think, is the content I'm watching making me better, but are the things that I'm doing making others better? Because I don't know what job you do, but every way you make money is by basically providing a service or value. I'm kind of talking like this retard right now. But it comes down to providing products or services to people, and that's how you get money back. Or you get attention back. Like from girls, you know, you're gonna provide them with a product or service. You're gonna be funny, make them feel good, give them an enjoyable time. You know, with your kids, are you gonna help them be better, be worse? Are they gonna like you? Are they gonna dislike you? You have to think of it that way. And when you just work on yourself, you'll just naturally provide people with some sort of value, you know, some sort of advice, some sort of feeling. And you know, if you're working a job, if you become healthier, you'll perform better, do better in your job, help more people, make more money. It all ties together, but it just comes down to your habits, honestly. But it comes down to your habits. How are you spending your morning routine before work? How are you spending your nighttime routine before night? You know, your sleep is the most important thing. Your morning routine is the most important thing. And you may think it doesn't matter that much how you spend your morning and your nighttime routine, and that's where a lot of people fuck up. They just fuck off after work, they sit on the couch, oh, I got my shit done, now I'm gonna relax. Wake up in the morning, oh, I'm just gonna rush to work, do whatever it takes, oh, I'll get Chipotle for lunch. I'm pretty salty because I was just yapping for another like 10 minutes of pure quality value, and it literally got lost because my phone started overheating because it's like 90 degrees in the freaking sun. So I'm under here, hopefully this shit doesn't get hot again, otherwise I'm gonna get pissed because I'm not gonna fucking look at my phone screen again. But anyway, going back to the clips before this, I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but going back to having, you know, that body fat percentage checked, basically my body fat was 9% at 202 pounds. And it's crazy because I don't even really track anything at this point, like on my phone. I know what I'm doing. I just eat till I'm full. I'm never hungry. My gym workouts are amazing. And I just love what I do. I literally love what I do, and it never gets old to me. And I don't even think twice about it. And it's crazy how when you just spend your little bit of free time that you have after work and before work, optimizing your morning routine and nighttime routine, it can really make all the difference. Because that's what people don't do. They go home after work and then they just relax. They sit on the couch. Oh, I've been working all day. I'm done. I'm just gonna chill. And then they waste all that time after work. In the morning, they stayed up late because they're watching Netflix. In the morning, they get up and they literally just rush to the door, rush their coffee. Oh, I slept in. I'm just gonna get Chipotle after, you know, my work lunch. I'm gonna get Chipotle. I'm not gonna meal prep. And it's like when you don't plan out or prepare anything, you waste so many hours of your day, and it adds up over weeks, months, years. You've wasted so many hours fucking off doing bullshit, and your life is just not better. But if you really just spend every single hour of the day learning to be productive, it's so much easier. And that's the key. That's the key. Not letting your emotions determine what you have to do. When you keep your emotions closer to baseline, it's so easy because you don't get too happy, you don't get too sad. The only thing that matters is the results that you get in whatever aspect it is. It doesn't matter if you're happy or sad when you win $1 million. You know, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, does it matter if they're happy or sad during that day, or does it matter if their business does good, if they make $1 million? That's what fucking matters. And when you think of that as a man, everything just becomes so much easier. You know, some days I'm happier, some days I'm sadder, but as long as I just do what I have to do, and I do it because I'm in the routines, you get the results, and then you'll look back a week later and be like, oh, it doesn't matter that I was fucking sad. It doesn't matter that I was tired or anxious or depressed. I got what I had to get done, and I got it done as I should, and I got the results from it. And, you know, when you really plan out your day to just be as productive as possible, you save so much of your fucking time. You get so many more results. Things are just better for you overall, and you'll feel more fulfilled when you just know that you're maxing out your time. The best way to avoid being sad or anxious is literally just knowing that you actually gave your all and there's nothing else you can do. And going back to the 9% body fat thing, it's like, if I was half-assing, 80%, if I was eating Cereals 20% of the time, I would not be shredded. My metabolism would be slowed down, my test would crash, and I would not be shredded, and I would not feel half as good as I do. But because I'm 100% strict, I plan out when I'm gonna eat, I eat perfectly clean, I look good, I feel good, and I love eating because I love feeling great. And the food honestly tastes good. Steak and eggs taste fucking good. Fruit tastes good. And my routines are perfect. Get up at the same time every day. Go to sleep at the same time every day. Write down what I have to do each day and get it fucking done. And then I feel great, look great, everything's great. And obviously bad shit happens to everyone. But when your test is high, when you're healthy, when you have good mental health, through all these things, dealing with problems just becomes 10 times easier. So, if you guys feel like you need help building out your routine, morning till night, daily structure, eating perfectly clean, training perfectly right, getting everything done, managing your emotions, managing your hormones, feel free to book a call in the link in the description of this video to see if you're a good fit for my one-on-one coaching. And I'd love to help any of you guys get jacked, any of you guys get shredded. And it's so much easier when you just have a plan. But when you're trying it on your own, you're wasting time, you're figuring things out, it's so much harder, and it's a lot more discouraging, a lot easier to lose motivation. So I would love to help you guys out. And if you want to get jacked, I guarantee I can help you. So if you want, book a call in the link in the description of this video for my one-on-one coaching. And I guarantee I'll help any of you guys achieve any goals that you want, whether that be physically, mentally, spiritually. And I'd love to help you. So let me know. That's it for this video. And comment what you want me to make a video on next, because I don't even really love doing this shit, but I'm just doing it just because I have to and it's part of my job. So let me know and I'll do that. But thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you later.